general sort of way, okay? And then after we record this little talk, more personally. That's okay with everybody? So let's extend into each other like we always do. Extend into each other. Ah, good. Can we put you to work? Yay! How about a few verses of Guru Om? Would that be okay? Here we go.
Thought my acting career was over.
Not quite. We're not going to move the host thing around too much, okay? You want to turn the yes. You sit next to me. You want to sit up here? And we just leave this as stable as possible. Less mouth movement, the better. Great. You can just sing Guru Om for the moment, invoking that archetypical dimension. I'll extend into Patricia. Guru Om. Guru Om. Guru Om. Guru Om. Guru Om. Om Guru Om. Om Guru Om. Guru Om. Guru Om. Om. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna give a tiny little formal talk, and then we'll leave Zoom on, and then we'll turn off the recording of this. We can talk more personally. But I'm going to begin with a one of my favorite of favorites is the magical play of the original state, a song and dance of sublime aspiration. And this is Dzogchen Rinpoche's song of his experiencing the completion of his aspirations. I'm just going to use one or two sections, mostly about the Guru. How amazing, how amazing. In the sacred place of Teofen, the glorious colored Copper Mountains Palace, that realm, abides the Namanikaya master, the lotus born from Udayana. So that embodiment of the Guru, primordial embodiment of the Guru, Guru Rinpoche, in this frame. But what's said here can be also in Hinduism and all the various isms. The The Nirmanakaya, huh? Flesh. Think of me, your child, who prays to you with compassion, and grant me your blessings and your sublime empowerments. My awareness, unceasing self-liberation, huh? My awareness, unceasing self-liberation. Lord, isn't this your wisdom mine? My mind's nature, source of the kayas and wisdoms, lotus-born, isn't this you? I have never been apart from this, not even for an instant, huh? Never apart, yet I was so unaware. Now that I recognize this, now that I experience this, lotus-born vanishes, huh? The Guru's flesh vanishes. And Theophan's copper mountain, that pure realm, disappears. Unobstructed within this unborn space of the nature of awareness, I exult within awareness, this play of luminous exaltation. When any appearance of the energy of awareness is Nirmanakaya's manifestation, clinging to pure lands is misleading. And the label bodhisattva, the narrow path of attachment. There is no lotus born outside me. I look within. I have discovered the Nirmanakaya within myself. How exhilarating, how amazing. How amazing. This is never-ending happiness. How amazing. And this is the kindness of my holy Lama and the blessings of the Lama's profound instructions. I sing this joyous, exalted song and dance upon reaching the summit of my aspirations. You can also hear the Nundro, the calling the Lama from afar, where it's the same exact experience. You've been calling the form of a Lama, the Guru, and then suddenly realizing the Guru is within my own awareness. Here's another one on the same theme. Emaho, how amazing, how fantastic. In the sacred place, the energy center of great exaltation at the crown of my head, right up here, this opening into the openness, abides the peerless Lord Protector, my root Lama, my root Guru. Think of me, your child, who prays to you with compassion, and grant me your blessings and sublime empowerments. My present awareness, the fourth aspect of the three times, past, present, future, this timeless awareness. Lord, isn't this your wisdom mind? My awareness, the foundation of all phenomena? Root Lama, isn't this you? I've never been apart from this, not even for an instant. Never apart. Yet I was completely unaware of it. Now I recognize this. Now I experience this. My root Lama vanishes. The designated pure lands disappear. And unobstructed within the unborn space of the nature of awareness, my own awareness, I exult within this awareness, this play of luminous emptiness, openness. When all experiences arise as the Lama's nature, when all experiences arise, every experience I'm having, even at this moment, that is the Lama's nature. That is the Guru's nature. Whatever experience arises. Clinging to Pure Lands is misleading. The label Rupakaya, the narrow path of attachment, Rupakaya, forms. There is no Lama outside me. There is no Lama outside me. I look within. I have discovered enlightenment within my own self. How exhilarating. This is never-ending happiness. How amazing, how amazing. And this is the kindness of my holy Lama, my teachers, and the blessing of the Lama's profound instructions. I sing this joyous song and dance upon reaching the summit of my aspirations. So this is a little talk on the Guru's path, okay? You guys all know this, but I'm just going over it today. So many, many wonderful people filled with goodness take the path of the Guru. And many take the path of the Guru as a person. And many Eastern traditions emphasize the Guru's path, and some emphasize the Guru as person. There's a little book that just came out on this, one of the retreatants were reading it, and it's called My Guru Drinks Whiskey, and it's by the son of Tilly Norbu, who's actually a fantastic writer, and it's actually on this topic, and it's very, very direct. Timing perfect. And some emphasize the Guru as person. Dzogchen primarily emphasizes the Guru's path and not as a person, It's not that persons don't embody the Guru and the Guru comes through everything and anything, but the Guru is not a person. And you'll see this both in Shaivistic understandings and primarily in Dzogchen, and also in some of the Mahamudra. The Mahamudra tends to emphasize the Guru as person, Dzogchen and Mahamudra, though related, are not the same approach to innate awareness. Same innate awareness, but different approaches, different contexts. Mahamudra, the Kagyu traditions, Sakya traditions, Galupa traditions, Dzogchen, Nyingma a lot, and Bon traditions. You guys follow what I'm saying? So some traditions, and we can also add Hindu traditions in this also, because you'll see the same things whether it's Vedantic or the Shaivistic non-dual traditions. Some traditions or lineages ask you to consider the person as the Guru. So I look at the person as the Guru. I look at the person as the Buddha. And I'm also asked to see the person as perfect, to see the person as completely pure. And some even say to see the person as omniscient, as omniscient. And also, in some, the tradition to please the Guru is considered a skillful means. And for some, in certain traditions, lineages within traditions, and the Lama is saying, or the teacher, same thing in Hindu, see me as the Buddha. See me as Shiva. See me as God-man. See me as theocracy personified. There's a great statement. Guru Upaya. Guru is a means. it really is in Dzogchen and all these traditions, guru is means. But what does that mean? What does it mean? For some, it means devotion to the person as the guru, huh? Devotion to divinity through that one person. And for some traditions, this person as guru is the source as theocracy. We may say divine government, divine institutionalization, the union of spirituality and royalty, right? Divine governments, divine politics, divine authority, huh? Authority. You follow that? Okay. For Dzogchen, as Tilly Norbelson in the Dorjim lineage articulates, these are limiting views of the nature of the guru. And it takes the ontological function of being, ontological aspect of being, manifesting everything and anything and revealing itself as everything and anything. It puts it in this psychological frame and even political frame. There's a body politic that goes along with this. So primordial awareness not only manifesting everything and anything, but revealing the very act of manifestation. Huh? So everything is being, we covered last week, we were using Dorjim Longchenpa, everything is the manifestation of primordial awareness. And within this very manifestation is the guru function, the self-revealing of the manifestation as divinity itself. Say yes, if that's making sense. So this is the guru in Greek philosophy is the logos, huh? The logos, the revealer. And aletheia, huh? The unfolding through experience of knowingness, direct knowingness, huh? Gnosis, and his spirit, universal spirit. And many of our teachers, my teachers also, would understand that the guru is in everyone and everything. And there's a relationship to people who embody the guru so completely that the visible becomes invisible. And often with the lamas, as they come here, for myself, when I experience the lama or great teachers, I feel within them the guru. I feel that presence, right? So do you. And as I feel the presence in them, I feel the presence arising in my own self simultaneously. Synchronistically. That is the true synchronicity of the field. When you feel that, but we also feel that with each other. We can even do that right now. You can lean into your neighbor, huh? That's our practice. We extend into our neighbors. We extend this awareness into each other. And we feel that presence arising within the other and within ourself. And we feel that union, that subtle non-duality, that presence, that mysterious conjunctio in light of our very individuatedness, in light. In fact, often in simply fusion states, gooey fusion states, paradoxically, that may not be felt. these traditions, when a person, either out of desire, naturalness, natural love, or through teachings, sees and views the teacher alone as the personification of the divine guru, the Buddha, Shiva, Christos, whatever one you want to name, and experiences that person as total purity, as total goodness, as total omniscience, as total benevolence, as Tini Norble's son says, there will come one day when they will suffer great disappointment. When you have all those elaborations on a human being, and you make the human being God-man, or man-God. So this is a very tricky business, isn't it? Huh? Experience the divine presence in a person, experiencing that primordial openness, wisdom, purity in a person, whoever the person may be. And then something happens. Some humanness happens. Some limitation happens. Failure happens. Mind alone happens. And then there's vast loss. And the degree that I see you as the guru externally, without the corresponding resonance, synchronicity of the guru presence in my own body, and it's you alone, I'm going to suffer. And one person was reading that aloud, and he uses the phrase, I'm going to suffer hideously. He's not kidding around. However, I know with that failure, then there's an opening. Then there's an opening to become what one is and to embody that projection more deeply, more completely in our own self. And it does not deny that presence is not in that person, no matter what is taking place. You feel it right now. Because that presence is there just as you are. Just as you are. And actually, as we've heard from Longchenpa, it is beyond virtue. It is beyond right and wrong. It is beyond good and evil. So it's just not Mr. Goodbar. You follow what I'm saying here? And that is learned by every person here at some time, in some way. There's a collapse. There's a collapse of idealization. There's a collapse of devotion. There's vast pain, profound disappointedness, unbearable anxiety that was contained by that hope begins to arise. The ground begins to open up again. Groundlessness. It's been undercut. And faith, purity of heart, all feels betrayed. Personal goodness itself feels betrayed. But then, this omnipotent view, as it breaks apart, as it's being dissolved, perfect person, perfect Buddha, perfect omnipotence, omniscience and omnipotence, then one has the space to realize and embody the Guru as one's own body, one's own mind, and one's own subjectivity. And one can still use the resonance with that teacher to feel the arising, unconditional arising of gnosis, of presence within oneself and that person. And one frees oneself from a caricature, and one frees oneself just as one is. Our own conditions of worthwhileness, of betterness, of certain qualities, to embody what is already there, slowly begin to drop away. Our own superego collapses. And when one feels freer, more able to embody the bodhisattva, the great compassion, just as I am. Guru Upaya, the path of the Guru, is not the path of simply a person being perceived as the Guru. C'est moi. The Guru is not a person. The Guru is not a person. And the Guru is not a person. The Guru is this magnificent unfolding process that we all participate in. This cosmological unfolding. This self-revelation of primordial awareness. Aham. Revealing itself in us as us. It's much more easy for me to see it in you or the teacher than in one's own self. That's why, at times, that is a profound obscuration. Profound obscuration. So this natural process, that's what's a natural process of revealing, manifesting in us as our own awareness. My own awareness. My own awareness. My own mind. My own body. Whether everyone says it or not, I don't need a ticket. I don't need a little hat. I don't need a little confirmation. arising in myself, knowing it inside to inside. And it is true that this Guru is not only within me, within us, but is in all the circumstances. The Guru is the circumstances of this room right now. The Guru is the circumstances wherever dramas are taking place. The Guru is the circumstance. Much more stretchy, huh? Not so childlike. As Rinpoche starts, bless me, your child. You follow what I mean? Giving up childhood. And it's true that you and I can embody awareness. We can embody the Guru. And we can bring forth this manifestation for ourselves and for others. That's what the Bodhisattva is. For selves and others. This unfolding of darkness into light, obscuration becoming luminous, self-revelation, self-experience. The Guru is grace, divine presence, radiance, innermost awareness, pure openness, pure field, pure knowingness. Bodhidharma also describes this, in the 6th century, when he says, we all know this one, beyond words and letters, there's a transmission. The Guru is transmission. Beyond words and letters is a transmission. It doesn't belong to any tradition. It's the nature of human awareness itself. And that is the Buddha. It is the Buddha. The Buddha is there in that person, in that teacher, in me and you, and as them. That's why you want to move beyond the Tathagata frame, Uttara Tantra, 4th century, 5th century, but many people, and that is me, teacher, and you are seeds. The seeds have bloomed in me, but not you and yet. And I'll let you know. I'm serious. I'm totally serious. That, with the arrival of the Gaudama Tantra, is a very limiting position. We will always hear it. You want to get beyond that posture. A baby acorn. You follow what I mean by the Tathagata stuff? Human awareness is the Buddha. Not one human awareness, Fran's human awareness. With that, equality consciousness arises. The Piscean age is dying. The Piscean age, where the Guru and royalty and spirituality were in total oneness, served its while. It's dying, falling down. And becoming everywhere and every place, visibly. As Namkhe Norval says, Dzogchen does not belong to any religion, this view, or any one culture. Doesn't have a Tibetan hat alone, right? We see the same teachings in other traditions, right? And Dzogchen does dissolve religion. By religion, he means all the earlier practices, the effortful practice. And it doesn't mean you can't do those at all. But it's a step beyond effort It's a step beyond the requirement of virtue, and it's a step beyond those requirements. Raise your hands if this is making some sense to you, okay? But to have this understanding is really quite an accomplishment. It's quite an accomplishment. And it only comes after certain degrees of rupture. Most growth arises out of rupture. And as rupture happens, then collapse takes place, right? But with a little resiliency, then rupture can be dissolved. But growth arises out of rupture. So, almost done. So no one owns the experience of radiance. No one owns the experience of radiance. And the light, that both is the nature of own awareness, the nature of own subjectivity. Subjectivity is not my mind, right? Subjectivity can use my mind, my body. But subjectivity, the very knower of you, is primordial awareness itself. It's that close for us, right? It's that close. And in that way, Longchenpa says, there is self. And the self is this awareness, right? We hear it over and over again. And this awareness is pervasive as our own awareness, and it's pervasive as all phenomena. The light of phenomena, that is the Guru. That's why great masters can say, wherever I go, I see the Guru. And wherever I touch the Guru. This frame is democracy. In that frame, democracy. And there is the purity of phenomena. But the purity of phenomena is not whether I pick my nose or not, or have nasty habits. Phew. The purity of phenomena is the purity of all phenomena. It is the purity of awareness, which is in everyone and everything. And soon as I begin to think the purity of phenomena has to do with every thought you have, every action you have, or I have, the purity, the natural purity, begins to lose its experience. The purity that the yogis talk about, the purity is the purity of awareness. And when you and I feel that purity of awareness, then the sense of holiness arises. In spite of and in light of all sorts of strangeness, unmentionable strangeness. Say yes if you're understanding what I'm saying. Do you mind me seeing your hands if you don't mind? So the purity, and there's a lot of traditions that do things to do purity: scrubbing, brushing, working, fires, all this stuff. Nice. It's fun. It's a fun time. I love it, except when the fire alarm goes off. But the purity that purifies is whatever I experience, no matter what that is in me. Whatever I experience in the purity of my own awareness. And that liberates it. That is Treco in its most direct way. Raise your hands if you're understanding that. Almost done. Guru Paya, the Guru Paya, Guru's means is really, really true. Dzogchen is essentially Guru practice. Because you're focusing within the awareness as the Guru, as it's revealing itself through our experiences. We like the word karma. Karma is just a fancy word for all these experiences that we're going through. And as I experience all these experiences through my awareness, not my mind alone, that's really tough. And when there's trauma, if I experience trauma in my mind alone, my mind starts to break apart. It does. Fragments. So Guru Pai is very true. The self-revelations of primordial awareness reveal itself to us. And to have a focused relationship on this Guru, on this aletheia, on this unfolding function of self-revelation is really fantastic. So we constantly focus on that self-revelation of presence within each other, right now, within each other, extending within ourself, within our world, within those we like and those we hate. And in fact, this empowerment is both Namanakaya, it's in my voice, it's in my mind, it's in my gestures, it's in my attunement, it's in my bringing forth this for myself and others. And it's also archetypical. It is the archetype. The Guru is the archetype of self-revelation. The archetype of the Logos. The archetype of knowingness becoming one's own. The Guru is the archetype of knowingness, direct knowingness becoming one's own. That is why to invoke the archetype and have a sense of that archetypical dimension and being able to touch that archetype and bring that forward in yourself. And sometimes you may be using a person, sometimes you may be using a symbol, sometimes you may be using a mantra, and sometimes you're using your own your own felt sense of your own self-opening. The Dakini as Guru, the feminine as Guru. Most direct, most direct, most direct. So the Piscean age is coming to an end. I was just reading this in Carl Jung's describing the Piscean age coming to the end. And Pisces is the Guru function as royalty and spirituality combined. It just ain't working. Divine governance is coming to an end, Holy Roman Empire and all the various venues of that. Even the Dalai Lama says that. Theocracy doesn't work anymore. I like having a little support. After we finish this part, okay? So, but something is arising. So what is the essential problem here? This is a strange question. What is the essential problem here? At this time, not in Tibet, not in India, 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 7th, no, now, this time, what is the problem here? I'd like to know, but I'm going to say this to you. The caricature of time. A caricature means what? What does caricature mean? It's an exaggeration, distortion, and it's sort of yes, thank you so much. It's proximate but not there. The caricature of time. There's a problem with the caricature of time. And all this is a transformation, and many of these yogis are part of this taking place. What does this mean? Caricature of time. He says, the caricature of time is a cheapening of time. Time is cheapened. And time is a caricature in many, 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 too many spiritual philosophies. The dilutedness of time and circumstance. The cheapening of time rather than the actuality of time. The delusion of time. The non-existence of time. Oh, it just doesn't exist. Oh, it's not real. It's not real. There's a self-destructive element in that. Timeless awareness manifesting in time without the care of time. Timeless awareness. You don't have to understand this. I'm babbling. Timeless awareness manifesting in time without the care of time. Without the care of circumstances. The denial, foreclosure of the reality of time and circumstance. What you see is not what you get. Yeah? Timeless awareness I'm holding timeless awareness. I'm there, but I'm not holding time. I'm not holding time. Time. I'm Dharmakaya boy. Dharmakaya girl. Dharmakaya. I'm not in time. The most primal paradox is time and timelessness. That's where we come on the scene. And when time is not held in the completeness of timeless awareness, then our mind will have an omnipotence that circumstances don't quite count. You don't have to believe it. And yet, to be able to hold time, the eloquence of Dzogchen is you're holding time and timelessness right now. Some people have been articulated so well. You see that spaciousness opening totally, and it's here. It's not just in the dark. So the capacity of holding time and timelessness simultaneously, of equal value, of equal valence, of equal power, then time is taken seriously. And the person that says this to me most explicitly throughout, at least in the Tibetan thing, is Padmasambhava. And I wish I could give the quote. But he says, in a certain way, though I'm the greatest of the greatest, and my space is the best of the best. He was a tough character, right? And I really got it. Total, completely, in every way. I take all circumstances, even the grains of sand, even each grain of sand in front of me, as reality, as completely important. With that, we'll rub our little hands together. We'll end this, and I'm going to turn off the computer that we can chat. Secrets. When Dzogchen speaks about secrets, it means this. It can mean two things. One, this is a secret book, you can't read it. Or these are secret practices, you can't do it. They're transgressive or whatever. But actually the secrecy of all this is right in front of us. It's totally right in front of us. And that is the great secret. And so we take secrets too literally, and we have secret this and secret that will cause problems in the stream and problems in the community, problems in the family, right? Problems with our own self.
Here we go. Here we go.